these girls out here are not having respect for you and not giving you value because of the fact that they don't see it in you. Girls have to stay in their feelings because that's what's going to start breaking them down and allowing them to get a man to get in her life and get to her heart. What is up, my BBossBaddies and my Batman fellas? It is your girl Bosana and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by the title, today we're going to be talking about Let Her Be Mad. So with this title right now, we are going to be talking about basically the females that you're dealing with out here. You gotta let them stay where they're at because of all these reasons I'm about to talk about, and simply because I'm trying to save you guys. Okay, you guys, so you guys already know the routine. Make sure you check out my Patreon, make sure you check out my second YouTube channel, make sure you check out my social media. This is going to be some points that I wrote down. So I wrote 3 major points with brackets. So the first point that I wrote down is getting upset over not getting their way. Now I wrote something in brackets, but I'll say that afterwards. But as I was saying, so let her be mad. When she gets upset over not getting her way, you have to understand that women expect this stuff. Okay, so when a lot of girls are out here dealing with men, guess what, fellas? They deal with men that are actually lower than what they can get. Because what happens is a lot of men out here that are higher than what they can get or at the same level, they will deal with them, but they won't deal with them for so long because they find out that they're for the streets. They find out that they're not going to be wifey for them. So when they find that out, a lot of these guys that are the same place that they are as status, money, all that, or higher, they go ahead and say, I'm off. I'm on to the next. I'm off this, right? So because that happening right there, a lot of girls start seeking into guys that are a little bit under them. You can look the part, but maybe you don't have the money. You can have the money, but you don't look the part. You can have the status, but you are broke. You know what I mean? So it's just there's so many different things that women will do and substitute and allow the substitution to happen because they'll accept you for how you are and who you are, just simply because of the fact that they want that in their life. Of course, ego, and I don't want to talk about ego too much because I've been saying so much about it, but of course, ego, and then moving forward, of course, is that they just need it. This is what they feed off of. A lot of girls out here will feed off of men that are below them. And it could be really mentally, and mentally is a big key because a lot of guys will stick around because mentally they don't understand that. Oh, sorry, y'all, hold on. So, as I was saying, a lot of guys stick around because mentally they don't understand that they should be leaving these women. They really don't understand it. And because of that right there, they stick around. So a lot of girls will be upset because they can't simply get their way with guys they feel like that are under them. And that's how you guys have to see it. And I'm seeing it this way. So I'm telling you guys, obviously, that these girls out here are not having respect for you and not giving you value because of the fact that they don't see it in you. So the way you should absolutely see it is that they're playing you. You get what I'm saying? They are literally looking at you and laughing at you. They're treating you guys like shh, right? When you happen to be a simp in her eyes, when you happen to be a guy that's below and, you know, just something that's not at her level or higher, it's a joke to her. And then girls are always trying to say, what can I get next? I'm going to play him. I'm going to do this. Oh, I can get this bet. Making bets literally with their girls. You think I can't get this from him? Watch me get this from him. And girls end up getting it from him. And that could be you that's from him. It's you, right? So a lot of girls are out here doing what they got to do just to get what they want from these guys. And then the second things go left, go wrong, not the way they expected, they're in their feelings, they're upset. When I say let her be mad, you have to let her be mad because of the fact that these girls are expecting you to not allow them to stay in their feelings for that long. And that's why girls have to stay in their feelings because that's what's going to start breaking them down and allowing them to get a man to get in her life and get to her heart. But when a girl is, you know, you probably will find this nowadays, but a girl that's so stuck on nope, nobody can break my wall, nobody will. However, there is other ways to do it, but there's certain girls that are so blank out cold-hearted, and they're so at the top, they're doing very well for themselves that nobody can actually get in their way. But when I'm talking about these average girls, or these girls have a little bit looks, more looks than the average girl, a little bit more money, you know, who knows how they got it. I'm talking about those girls. Those are girls that you can crack. Literally, you can crack those girls because all they're doing is feeling away, and all it's been is that they can mooch off of men, they can get what they want off of men, do what they want to men, and win with it. And now they're gonna be upset, and all they're doing is waiting for you to make them feel better. And there's so many different ways, multiple ways that you can make her feel better. So when I say let her be mad, y'all gotta let her be mad, because the fact that she's pissed, she wants it to be her way. That's what she's expecting. So understand this, fellas. Please understand this. She wants this. She's expecting this to happen, that you are going to help her not be mad. So therefore, right there, if she's expecting that, you guys can't allow that to happen, you know? And that's the reason why she expects it, because she knows who you are most likely. So it's time for you guys to do something magically that's like, oh, I never thought he would do something like that. So you have to let her be mad, because of the simple fact that she wants to not be mad, but she's not going to figure out how to not be mad on her own. She wants you to do everything, you to make her not be mad all of a sudden. And so before I finish off, of course, last thing in brackets is, while they're acting up, a lot of girls do actually know that they're doing wrong. I can say most of the girls, but I only put when they don't, because there's girls that are in situations that are sticky when they're dealing with, like, you know, guys that are very rude and alpha and are against women but are still dealing with women, and then they get played, the girls, right? So as I was saying, there's other cases where there's girls that are the ones that are playing the men, and they're doing the men wrong now. And while they're doing the men wrong, they're getting their feelings hurt. But now, real shit, a lot of girls are out here doing exactly what they know is wrong, and now they are in their feelings about it. And now they're getting upset, but they know what they're doing that's wrong. So to wrap it all up, while they're acting up, they're doing things to act up, and they don't give a damn. They expect to be mad, and they expect you to make them feel better, and your job is to not make them feel better. So let's move on to the next thing on my list, and this is them being in their feelings is a setup. Now, of course, do have something in brackets for this one, and I'll get into that real quick, but them being in their feelings is a big setup for you guys. And this is why I tell you guys, let them be mad, because you guys are gonna end up getting the fault. You guys are gonna end up falling in the booby trap, because you guys decided to say, let me just try it out, let me just see what can happen, let me see the possibilities. The possibilities are not endless. The possibilities are actually deadly for you guys when it comes down to these females that want to be upset, want to be angry, and use their anger and their emotions to use it against you. Okay, so you have to take it as in, you guys are getting blackmailed out here. And you guys are getting blackmailed because of the fact that these girls know what to do and say to you, so you can be feeling like, oh, gotta make this right, I gotta make things better. And they know exactly what to say. So back to what I was saying, with them being upset is a setup. It's just trying to get what they want, and they know who you are. Now moving on to what I have in brackets is just waiting for you to do something that's simping or simple for them. So when I say it's a setup, all they're doing, like I said, is waiting. It's a trap, because a lot of guys will fall into it where they're gonna validate, they're gonna give her things, they're gonna, oh, what do you need now? Oh, I'm here by your side. Oh, I'm never leaving your side. That's what a lot of men are gonna go ahead and do. And it's all a trap, a setup. But what these females out here that are mad, that are upset, feeling away, make me feel better, what they're doing is just sitting down and saying, oh, I'm waiting. And then all these feelings that you guys see, it's a setup, because they don't really care about you. To set it, because if they don't care about you, then they don't give a damn about you. That means they don't want to be with you. They don't give a F about you, right? The worst can happen to you, and they'll be there for like 2 minutes and they're out and won't stay at the hospital with you. You feel me? So as I was saying, they'll sit, they'll wait. While they're waiting for you guys, they don't care. They don't care at all. And when they're showing their emotions, all they're doing is TikTok, not the actual TikTok app, but TikTok on the clock. And while they're waiting, they're just like, okay. And then eventually you guys go ahead and say, let me talk to her. Let me see what's up. Let me see what's going on. And then you guys come into her life. You guys start talking to her. Oh, how are you feeling? Are you upset? Do you want this? Do you want that? You know how the story goes, how it ends. And then guess what? Back to what I said. Just waiting for you to simp over them. Simp over them. And it's just a setup for y'all men. You guys are gonna end up simping over these girls out here. You don't even understand why. You don't understand why. And it confuses you. Of course there's love. Of course you care about somebody, but it's not even worth it. And that's why you don't understand why. So the most I can tell you guys, fellas, me looking out for you guys, is that you gotta run away. You gotta find yourself. Because trust me, the same way these girls are hurting, they're confused about themselves, is the same way that you are. The same way that you are feeling about yourself as well. There's a lot of insecurities you may have, and especially from dealing with her. So it's really time for you guys to get in your bag, figure it out for yourself, and then let these females just stay mad. Because they will be mad and miserable and bitter. Can't forget about the bitter girls. Bitter, bitter, bitter. Upset, upset, bitter. So let's move on to the last thing on my list, and this is their insecurities. And before I continue on, I just said this as far as not that it's the same thing, but it's similar, that we all have issues, and it means that although you guys are, you know, caring and loving, you guys may have things that you guys have to work on yourself. And that's what it is. That's showing that you guys are sticking around for a woman that's treating you like this and basically manipulating you, with her showing you how mad she is basically at you. And then back to her insecurities, your insecurities are being triggered. So you have to understand, when a female is mad, the insecurities that she has inside are hidden this whole time. So it being hidden, the only way it's going to be triggered if you've done something that made her be confused, lost, hurt, all these emotions. That's not what's going to win on her side. All those emotions right there is the reason why she's going to be triggered and angry, right, and upset. All those are going to be her feeling away, and that's simply because the insecurities are going to be brought to life, right? So it could be you saying something that's honest about her. Maybe something that she's been doing so much. Maybe it's a way that she's been trying to, let's say, cover up a certain thing about her, and she's did it in such a wrong way. Maybe, I don't know what it is. Whatever the type of girl you're dealing with, you have to analyze her. That's why I always say analyze, analyze, analyze. When you analyze her, see what it is that she's hiding, covering up, and what that insecurity is that she's trying to really, really not show the world. Those right there will show you exactly why the girl is going to hide, if you figure those out and read between the lines, right? So once you do that, you'll start understanding that you are getting her so mad because those insecurities, she feels attacked. You're not trying to attack them, but you being honest, you being truthful, you seeing things for what it is, it triggers her. So when I say let her be mad, once you're going to those things that I tell you guys to do, all that honesty, all that be on your purpose, all the stuff I say in all my videos, when you start doing that, it triggers her. When it triggers her, those insecurities are going to be brought to light because she's been able to cover it all up, with men being able to help her cover it all up by the validation, by saying things to her, by making her feel more confident and feeling good, by guys spoiling her and giving her things. All that has covered up all her insecurities, and it's gotten her so far. But her insecurities can be brought to life by you breaking it down by the things that you are saying. So her insecurities, she's built up this stuff. You saying things to her, it goes down, it goes down, it goes down, and it gets to her. And that's when I say her insecurities get triggered, she gets upset, she gets mad, and now she's in her feelings. And guess what? Like I said, she's waiting on you to make her feel better. So that means what? You don't make her feel better. You don't try at all. You don't got to do none of that. And so with that being said, y'all, I really hope this video helped you guys out. I want you guys to really just focus on yourself and just make this about you. It's all realistically about you. So, of course, with that being said, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you follow me on my social media. Make sure you check out my Patreon. And you guys will see me in my next video. Thumbs up, thumbs up.